If 3 years ago you had told us that we'd be living in a dead bus, that we'd convert into a house and move it onto a rural piece of land to build a hut and pursue an off-grid lifestyle, composting toilet, permaculture, outdoor shower, I would have told you to get the F out of here.
I might
That's
have
what
left you.
I'd have told you, if you were a prophet, I'd have told you you're a false prophet. But here we are,
Here we are.
2021,
Yeah.
and it's been
It's been good, actually.
it's
not
been how many months now? So we're in our second
We're
month.
in our second. No, we're going to our third month. aren't we?
Yeah, we're in our second month. We're going into our third month. Is this Ncube
Yeah.
so far? What have you hated about it?
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, I think the peeing situation.
Yeah.
I hate that. And being a woman.
What she means by that, we're peeing in a bucket.
Yeah. It's like you have to separate pee and you.
And now doo-doo.
So I hate that. I really would like to just do everything in one space. I don't like the feminine situation. It's not terrible. Let me get that straight. It's not terrible, but just a lot of work. And I'm leaving it at that. If any other woman wants to ask me about that, you'll have to do that directly in my inbox. But cooking is fine. Oh yeah. I don't like the fact that we don't have refrigeration. But again, we've got solutions, but I don't think those are permanent ones. And then our electricity and power and stuff. But that's mainly the only reason I'm whinging really about power is because I'm studying. And I know I keep going on about these studies. I'm studying, and because I'm studying, I need to be able to do research and to type out my documents. So I don't have a laptop or a phone, and we don't have power. So we've got a desktop, like a Mac, an iMac. But it takes so much power, so I can't really do any work on it. So that's a bit hectic for me. I really would love those things sorted out. Power, so I can work on a computer, fridge, so we can stock more, but it's okay, you know, so far it's okay. And when I say hate, I really mean hate with a very minimal, you know what I mean. It hasn't been terrible, it's just little inconveniences, I'd say. But other than that, I love the quietness. At night, Sha, you sleep like a baby. I love the quietness. I love the fresh air. I love just waking up in our own space, which is lovely. I love, you know, the food that we're growing and just watching things grow. It gives you a lot of patience. Yeah, that's been, and it's been really peaceful. It's like Zenish, like Zen type thing. So it's been really good in that regard. So there's just a lot of things that are really good, actually. But yeah. See, I don't even mind the shower. I don't even mind showering outside. I don't mind that. I'm just grateful there's water and hot water when needed. But yeah, what do you like, babe? What don't you like, my love? What don't you like?
I'm the worst person to ask that question.
I'm gonna ask.
Because I think I don't hate a lot about what we're doing at the moment, because the solutions are kind of so close. They're just really around the corner.
Yeah.
So
no, but I'm saying if you look at the solutions part, you just say right now the things you don't like.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that we don't have doors. I think that's my, you know, at my height, I just want to walk in and out of a space. So the fact that we've got these like blinds that we have to roll up and roll down, and I hate that aspect. I hate the fact that we live in Victoria Falls, and because of lockdown, it's just hard to get very simple things. Like, I just want to buy foam. I want to buy foam because we've made the thing for the couch. I want to buy foam and cut it to make stuff.
Or
You know,
plywood.
plywood. You know.
Oh yeah,
So
plywood.
some
You can't
like a
find
lot of our
plywood
surfaces
in
are not.
Great Falls.
Can't get plywood, and I know people are gonna say, "Oh, why don't you get it from Puloya?" I'm not ordering like one board and paying that amount of money just to transport it to Victoria Falls. So
Please don't say that.
it's kind of those kind of things that just bug me. But I think because I see the solutions are in sight, like the distance that we've just walked right now, talking right now, is where we can catch 3G in terms of internet.
Not even 4G, right?
And it's weird because the airport is just there and there's 4G. And the town is just there and there's 4G. And we're smack in the middle
With
and
no G.
with no G. What the G is wrong with that?
Oh yeah, that is annoying.
Yeah, so
What about the emptying of the atom?
no, I'm enjoying that.
Okay.
I'm enjoying like ever since I got the equipment to empty my compost, I'm really excited because I know what the compost is going to do later on.
Good.
So it's going to be really good to kind of turning the soil. Like if you look at this is the kind of sand we're dealing with. Look at that. It's like a desert. It's like river sand type. I don't know. It's like you're on a beach. So it's terrible for growing anything, to be honest, unless you're growing weeds. So I'm just kind of happy about the potential of turning that soil. Basically using everything, you know, organic waste and like human manure. Yes, I said it.
Manure. Yes.
I said it. I mean, we're subsistence growers, so we're just going to be growing
You're not
food.
yet calling us farmers yet. That's it.
Yeah, growers.
For growers, yeah.
Growing for our own purposes so that we're not under pressure to grow for others. We are growing for ourselves, and then when there's excess, then we, you know, able to figure out solutions for other people. Yeah. So there's just that. I absolutely love the fact that we're out of the cities. So this whole COVID thing, you know, doesn't affect like our way of life because, you know, like everything that we use is socially distanced. We don't see people much. The houses are very far from each other, so they're not as densely packed as in the cities. Yeah, we spend most of our times outdoors, which is a very good thing.
Yeah.
You know, unlike, you know, spending time in a place that's air conditioned with all this recycled air and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm pretty much a happy camper at the moment. But also just I think it's also very different because I am starting a company, and the company is specifically to do with the problems. So when I see a problem, I kind of get a little bit excited about it because, you know, behind it is a solution, and behind every solution is a business, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's not to say that you don't get pissed. Like, listen, I lose my shit a lot. You know,
Like when the dogs come in and
and start
compost.
digging up stuff, and yeah,
Or when a branch falls and bores a hole in your veranda.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a nice. Our rain collection system had a big hole because a tree fell.
Yeah.
So also this is another problem that we have. So we came into this space like, you know, eco warriors. Yay, we want to save the trees, and then
We still want to
and we
the
do.
trees are
But they're dying. I mean, these trees are dying. I mean, I don't know if it's like an issue of soil type.
No, I think it's the termites, eh?
Soil type, the
rot.
termites and whatever. So I think the thing is within our little piece of land is we're trying to sort of change up, like move some trees around, grow. We're trying to grow something every week. We're trying to turn this into an edible forest, to be honest.
Yeah.
We, you know, berries, strawberries. We just want stuff growing all over the place.
That can be.
Yeah, stuff that can be eaten, like mushrooms, selecting specific mushrooms that sort of tried and tested and grow them around. I want to be able to forage and basically be able to get some kind of sustenance in terms of food from our land and have our chickens laying
Yes.
eggs, ducks, goats. I think that's the plan. I suppose if you want to know what's going to happen now, what are we looking forward to in March, April?
Livestock.
I think we're going to start
Probably start a little
introducing
bit.
livestock into our mix. We've already been experimenting with a lot of different vegetables and stuff like that, stuff that's coming up, and sort of learning a little bit more about growing your own food. And so the issue is about
like an ongoing
yeah,
lesson, isn't it?
yeah, and we're gonna start doing the what do you call it, the livestock, introducing chickens, layers first,
We'll probably have goats first
and then
before we have a
goats.
cow.
Yeah, although I'm pretty adamant I want a cow.
No, we're gonna have
I want a calf actually, and then
Raise
hopefully she'll grow and provide us with milk, and we can start making cheeses and stuff like that. Pigs, not so much.
Nah.
We've got quite a prolific pig farmer around, so
Also,
access to
I don't think we have enough
pork is going to be
space
awesome.
Put them far away.
Yeah. Our land is too small for that. To have pigs and flies. Anyway, we've now arrived at our internet spot. So much for me and Nelsy ranting away. I think that's just an episode in itself.
Do you know what I wanted to say? Because I know, I remember like, but how do you just arrive and get used to things? I don't think we just arrived and got used to things, auntie.
No.
Like, we did a lot of research.
Yeah.
A lot.
But a lot of you, if you've been following us, we've been
For the
talking
last
about
couple of
this
years, yeah.
a while. I mean, this is not something we just woke up and decided. I mean, we tested a lot of different things. We tried to get ourselves off the grid in terms of work, working on the go, working from anywhere. That's one thing that we had to liberate ourselves from, being tied down to one location. And then we also changed like how we did our entertainment, mostly cooking at home. And then we also changed our living, lived in a tent, built a bus, learned how to build. This was all practice for us getting off the rent trap and actually building our own house. So yeah, so it's not something that we just arrived at. Sabanani, Lenjani. Oh, that's another thing. Sorry, I forgot. The thing that I absolutely love about being in the rural areas is greeting. Like, I know this sounds weird, but we don't greet each other enough. Like, it's only when you get to the rural areas, people greet each other all the time. You pass a person, you say hello. That's being human. Now we're just like, every time I go to town, it's so weird because now I literally just, when I walk past people, I want to greet everybody. But when I greet them, they act weird. They act even more weird. You'd consider, like a lot of them know who I am, right? And I find it weird. Oh, Carl, did Carl just greet me? And I'm like, no, but that's a normal thing that humans are supposed to do. It's like we greet each other. How are you? How's your day going? That's one thing that I love about living in the rural areas. I love that. Cool. Anyway, remember, subscribe, bell notifications, tell your friends, share the post. Please get us more views, more likes, more shares, more comments. Let's interact. Let's learn about this off-grid thing. This is Carl.
Nelsy.
Bye.